Hey y'all, I had a few students express some interest in getting a little help with the out front activity, specifically the annotation portion where you've got to draw some cold fronts and some warm fronts and things like that. So um, you're in Canvas, you've got this assignment opened up. When you click on it, you'll get a Google slide that looks like this, all right, after you've made a copy. And you'll read it, you'll follow the instructions, okay? You'll go through it, you will answer the questions on slides 8 and 9. And then when you get to slide 10, it asks you to go to a website, a NOAA website, and find one of these days and open it up. So I've opened up the website. I've gone to, let's see here, January, let's see, Saturday, December 2nd, 2006. That's the date I've chosen. And the reason we gave you these a few of these days specific is because they have a lot of cool stuff happening. Like in this weather map, you can see we've got a low pressure front here. That would be a cold front. Okay, same thing happening over here. Plus we have a stalled front here. We have an occluded front over here. And that's part of what the activity is I want you to draw these things on this map here. So let's talk about how you actually get in there and draw. Okay. The most important skill you can use here is exploration, okay? And that is all of these tools up here, but specifically the insert tools is where you'll find things you can draw with, all right? So insert shape. What we want to do is build the shapes that we see on this map over here, all right? So I'm going to build this curved front here, okay? And I'm going to make it out of a line and some triangles. So I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to go to shape, shapes, and I looked through here and I thought, you know, this little thing here, this little sliver looks like something I could use as a curve, an arc. So I'm going to drop that right there, and you can see that I'm going to, if we want it to look like the other one, over on our weather map, it's this curve that goes from, looks like Michigan down into Oklahoma across the top of Panhandle of Texas. So I'm going to take that curve, I'm going to rotate this thing down to about that area. And then I'm just going to start playing with the lines on it that can change the shape of that curve. All right, you see how just moving these things around can change the way that curve works. All right, how long it is, and I'm going to position it down. Let's see, I'm going to go back once. If you hit this button, it'll undo what you just did. I'm going to click on that thing. I'm going to bring it down to about there. I'm trying to match this right here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stretch this up a little taller, make it more like that. And now we've got that line there. I'm gonna go back to compare. That's pretty close. That's what we're looking for, something like that. I'm gonna make it a little longer, about like that. That's pretty close to that curve that's right there. All right, close enough for what we're talking about here. Okay, now I want it to be thicker, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to the line weight, and I'm just going to make it thicker. In fact, I'm going to go to 8 point. All right, nice big fat. No, that's probably too fat, so I'm going to go back down to 4. Okay, so I want to change the color. So I've got this highlighted, and I'm going to go up here to line color, and we're going to make it blue because we're shooting for the blue that's on the daily weather map here, right? Okay, so now I've got my line drawn. That's something I'm going to get rid of. All right, so next thing I want to do is I want to build some triangles. All right, so I'm going to insert a shape. I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to find a triangle, right, a right triangle. I'm just going to lay it down there. Don't want it that big, so I'm going to downsize it. Okay, about like this. All right, we're just creating stuff here. All right, so now I want that triangle to be blue as well. Okay, so I'm going to be making it blue. There, we've got a blue triangle. Now I'm going to move that little guy down, and I'm going to place it on that line. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, something like that. Now you're like, okay, I got it built. I don't want to make it. I don't want to have to make it again. So you don't have to make it again. Just copy it. All right, just copy that, and we're going to paste 3 or at least 2. And that's how you can make a line with triangles. Okay, so those 2 basic shapes could probably suffice to do most of this activity. But explore the different shapes that are available to you, and see what you can make just by hitting the insert shapes, arrows. You've got all kinds of things you can work with in here. All right? But right in there is probably where you need to be. Insert shapes and arrows, things like that. All right. There you go. So I'm going to finish this one line here. And that's about it. That's about how it works. If you have any questions, email me. I'd be glad to help you out. All right. There you go. Play with it. Have fun.